Thanks.
Thank you,
okay, Don's here, and we're going to start you off with a story on, well, this is like, it's a beauty and entrepreneurship. Ready?
Okay.
Guys, you tired of smelling all those, feminine candles, lavender, that sort of thing? A 13-year-old kid, an entrepreneur in Ohio, has the candle scent for you.
He has ditched fragrances like lavender and vanilla in favor of scents like pizza and new baseball mitt.
Yes. Delicious.
How did you come up with this idea?
My sister was selling candles for school, and I was kind of making fun of her because they were really girly scents, and the idea came to me that there weren't any man-scented candles.
So true. He sells these for $5, but it says it only costs him half that to make them. He's saving up to buy himself a bike.
I
What would be the
tell you,
ultimate man scent?
it's something that only a man or a little boy, a man who used to be a little boy, or like me, a man who is still a little boy trapped in a man's body could relate to. That smell of a new baseball mitt. And Nick, I know you can relate.
Yeah. It's good.
You take the mitt and you put a ball in it and you put it underneath the leg of your bed at night to get the mitt broken in just so. There's a couple of smells that really shouldn't get me going. One of the smells is a new baseball mitt, and for whatever reason at a gas station, the fumes of the ethyl. Oh my God, and it's not like I'm getting high or anything. It's just,
What's next on the list? Glue?
But
it's
you know,
an
people
awesome
people love new car smell. You know what?
How
I love
about
the smell
freshly cut
of,
grass?
I was going to say cut grass. It's a great smell. I even like the sound of lawnmowers.
Well, the cheese stands alone on that.
Yeah,
but
it means
exactly.
spring.
On Saturday morning. It means like spring is sprung and people are out there.
Hey, listen, before we get to anything else, this whole thing with Gilbert Godfrey, we had this story, and I agree that if you follow him on Twitter, that his jokes about what's going on in Japan are beyond reproach. But in this regard, I have to say to Affleck, you know what you're getting with Gilbert Godfrey. This is a guy that made awful jokes about 9/11 right after 9/11. This guy kind of makes his living being the guy that will say the most awful thing in the world. And, you know, I look at this and I know that what's happening in Japan is awful. And I know that we all feel empathy. Well, guess what? I wish that Affleck would just say, we're going to take the money that we're going to pay this guy. We're going to send that towards relief efforts for the Red Cross. But you don't have to fire this guy because, let's face it, all he does in the commercials is just go, Affleck.
Right. It's not like,
I didn't even know he was the voice of the duck.
You know what? I kind of forgot. Well, look, here's a picture of him with it. So, yeah, listen, he's carrying his work around with him, literally. That's the actual Affleck duck, by the way.
That would have been great.
That's not an imposter.
I agree. I think for them to, although
as a gesture,
it's so insensitive.
Oh, absolutely.
They had to do something. But also, in addition to that, I think it would have been great if they did take that salary money and give it to. And you never know. They may still. I'm sure they're probably pretty shocked.
Well, I kind of wasted my time there with that, but I guess that's why I'm here. Stream of consciousness.
We have a whole other hour with you. And
Mark will hardly take up any of your time with his birthday conversation.
He's like quiet as a church mouse.
You can catch Don Geronimo, by the way, KHTK Sports 1140, 12 to 4 on the weekdays. You got best of this week, right?
Yes, sir.
This way you can sleep in a little bit after the show. New at 7 o'clock.